Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all new here, go ahead and hit that big old subscribe button with your finger. Mash it really hard. Show that button who's boss. And it's absolutely free, folks. Go ahead while you're at it. Go ahead and hit the notification and leave a comment. You guys know the drill by now. All right, enough of that. But I do need a little help. That way I can eventually get monetized in this thing and make a few dollars so I can go on making better videos and do a little traveling. Of course, I can do that without YouTube, but it makes it a lot easier. And then I get to show you guys where I go and what I do. It's pretty interesting stuff. I go a lot of different places. Even 2 years ago, I went to Maine. Yeah, I took my RV. I got a 94 Fleetwood Flare motorhome. It's in really good shape. It really is. It got 60,000 miles on it. And I put brand new tires on it so we don't have to worry about the tires. Bad thing about tires, especially on a motorhome, they're only good for 7 years. No matter how they look or anything, they're only good for 7 years. That's what they say. Even though they ain't dry rotted or anything, they just only last 7 years. So welcome to the morning chat. I got black coffee, folks. That's black coffee. What it is a cup, and you put the black coffee in it and you drink it. And sarasota tip, you don't slurp the coffee on video. You're ignoring people on YouTube channel. You're ignoring people. People will click off on it and eating, chewing and stuff. You're killing your viewers. Yeah. So I want to give a big shout out for everybody been watching it, all my viewers, and I say Darlene, thank you, and Dinger and Carl. And New York Dan. Big old thank you, guys. Big thank you. And I can't mention that guy. He went to the dark side. He's staying there. But he might come back. We'll give you a shout out. You know who you are. Yeah. I went by your house last year. Well, kind of. And YouTube land. Went by your house. Okay, so let's get back on the Maine. I went to Maine, took my RV, went through the landmine in New York and Washington Bridge. I don't know if you guys ever been across that Washington Bridge, but I call it a landmine. It's full of potholes. There's no sense even dodging them. You can't dodge them. There's so many. And when you got a 30-foot Fleetwood Flare with no tire shine, there you go, Sarasota Tim. With no tire shine, no, it actually will. It took my plumbing, loosened up all my plumbing. It just didn't do it very good. So we went on through there and went through my hometown of Worcester, Massachusetts. That's what I was born there. I wouldn't say I was raised there. I was raised there for, I don't know, on and off. I don't know, 10 years probably, safe to say 10 years. All over Massachusetts where we moved to. Webster, not Leominster, almost. And a bunch of places up there. I say my mother was like a gypsy. She can't stand still, sit in the same place to save her life. I would change schools 3 or 4 times a year, on the average too. Anyway, okay, go back to the Maine. I'm sorry, we'll flop back and forth here. But I went up there to see my sister in Maine, and they got a campground up. They got a campsite up there, and we spent a couple days in Maine, and there was a big hurricane coming up through that way. I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but it was going from the south all the way up to the north. So I actually got scared, um, and had to leave Maine right quick to avoid that hurricane. And probably wasn't a good idea to try to avoid a hurricane. I think it's best to stay in one spot, because what happened was, it's a pretty interesting story. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Think about a big old 30-foot box going down the road, and you going right towards the hurricane. So we're in Virginia going back home to North Carolina. Hang in there, guys. And that tornado was going straight towards my RV. Luckily, with the Lord's help, had to be, the hurricane went out to the coast, right around Chesapeake, Virginia, Virginia Beach, Norfolk. It went out, and you know where 95 is at, and so we went basically right around it and missed each other. Wasn't for that, I went straight into it, and it wouldn't have been good. So I'm probably not going to try to avoid hurricanes anymore, just stay in one spot. We had a family get together up there. I missed it because I got scared, and I wanted to leave because of the hurricane. So on the way back to Maine, I went through that same bridge again, right over that same bridge, loosened up everything. I'll show you guys some pictures of the outside of my camper, what it did to it. It didn't mess it up too bad on the outside, but it is a little old camper, so it didn't really want to handle that, all them potholes. I wouldn't even call them potholes. They're 2 feet deep. All right, so later on, folks, when it warms up, it's going to be 70 today. I live in North Carolina, and I'm going to take my tractor. I got this tractor right here. It's a 52 Ford 8N. If you guys watch my channel enough, you see it. You would have seen it already. But I'm going to put a disc on it, and I'm going to disc my garden up. Yeah, it's about time to do that. Go ahead and disc it up and get it ready to plant some tomato plants and tomatoes, potatoes, and we used to do green peppers. Yeah, I had a really good luck last year with green peppers. I'm going to go ahead and grow a whole lot more of those this year. Just a lot of different stuff that I do. But I got a small garden. It's only like 20 feet wide by, probably about 40 feet. So it's 20 by 40. And I stick my little tractor out there, and I disc all the land up. And I want to do a bigger garden this year. I don't know if that's going to happen. Waters get kind of scarce sometimes around here. I don't want to hurt my well. Don't want to run out of water. So I got to kind of watch my water because I got a well. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys hanging in there for this, and hopefully y'all liked my storytelling yesterday about national forests, Grand Canyon and Petrified Forest, and how the meteor came down and made a big crater in the ground. And if I'm not mistaken, that's free too, and that's right off of 40 in Arizona. So I guess this is going on a little bit long, and half of you guys done clicked off it, but that's all right. You clickers are going to have to learn to, stay in one spot and watch one video. Don't do like I did. I try to outrun the storm. So watch the storm on the video. All right. I really do appreciate it. A little joke there. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. And remember, folks, remember when the Messiah is coming. I know when the Messiah is coming, and you will too, if you can count to 7. All right, guys. Hang in there, guys. All right. So long.